Starting to show off the Shaddoll Magician Girl deck profile. Starting off on first lineup, Shaddoll's, homie Sergio.
Alright, so first up, Shaddoll Hound, run 2. A bunch of people don't even run Shaddoll Hound, but I like his effect. Flip effect, you get any Shaddoll from your graveyard back to your hand, and if you send to the graveyard by card effect, target a monster on the field, change his battle position, and Hedgehog, get your spells out, and you send to the graveyard, get a Shaddoll monster, so this gets you going. 2 Squamata, you flip, target and pop, gets rid of annoying monsters. I'm listing on magic specters like over here. Send to the graveyard by card effect. You get send another Shaddoll, which I will usually chain this guy for my MST. He's compulsor MST, compulse when he flipped, MST when he sent to the grave, pretty dope. Draw power for Shaddoll Beast, flip, draw 2, discard 1, or send to the grave, just draw 1. And the favorite, Falco, is a tuner, sends to the grave by card effect, just brings himself back out. And he brings back any Shaddoll monster from the grave.
Except Construct.
Hey, well, fuck, where your shirt at?
Low blow. We don't talk about those things.
Shit, Construct right here, man. She coming back, alright? She coming back. Someday.
Remember? Hashtag never.
Magician Girls. This one Dark Magician Girl is not really used to have her. Just have her for the extra boost for Kiwi effects.
True.
And 2 lemons. She's not that broken, but usually you only use her special like a Shaddoll or maybe Chaos. Might put her at 1. 2 apples, broken, just broken. The Magician Girls are all broken. Especially summon a level 5 from your hand and have the attack of the monster and it's not even targeting. Chocolate, draw power. You discard I usually discard my strongest spellcaster in my hand to the grave. Then when they target for attack, bring them back. Pretty dope. And then 3 Kiwis for that boost. Her discarding effect isn't even once per turn, so you discard 3, and if you have all 3, that's a total of 36. That's a total of 5,400 boosts to your monsters. That's pretty dang.
Easily over Chaos Max.
Easily over Chaos Max. And then the MVP of the deck. Berry, 3 berries, your main searcher. Berry can search for berry, which is pretty fucking broken. And then chain her effect if she's targeted. It's a special out of Magician Girl, which I usually, depending on what I have on my hand, I usually special out Kiwi or something. And then tech monsters, effect Veiler, of course, effect Veiler. If I have to normal them, that's when you know I'm like shitting it. If I have to actually normal summon them. Mathematician, send any of my Shadolls, or maybe if I have a Magician Girl out on the field, I might send a Magician Girl for an extra boost. And then 2 D-Mox, hella comes through. Let's see, traps, Magician's Defense, all my monsters are spellcasters, so this hella comes through. And then if it gets sent to the field, I can special summon the spellcaster from my grave, or it gets sent to the graveyard. 2 Dark Renewals. I usually do this only for either D-Mock or Dark Magician Girl. And then 2 Sinister Shadows. Always, if my other 4 cards that I draw into are bunk, this helps me get started. I'll never. And my next hand will be hella dank. And the spell. Let me mix these up. Alright, 1-shot wand, this gives it a boost, 800. After damage calculation, pop it to draw a card, so draw power. Magical Dimension, of course, tribute a spellcaster. I usually wait to see if my opponent targets any of my monsters, and that same monster I'll use the tribute, so they'll miss their target. Special, and then pop monster. Roulette Spider. This doesn't even belong in the deck, but this is a hella risky card, but it comes through just as these niggas. Like, swear, this shit, oh my god. When it comes through, 1 Twin Twister, and recently added Match Change 2. You'll see him right now. A Foolish Burial, sexy ass Foolish Burial, compliment to the homie Jacob. Shaddoll Fusion. I usually wait to see what my opponent's about to do, and then try to guess and bring out the right Shaddoll for the play. And 2 Shaddoll Fusions, hella broken, especially against pendulums. Doesn't matter if it's just a weak ass pendulum that they summon from their extra deck. I can use monsters from my deck as fusion materials. And then the one and only
5.
Secret Village.
Long slot after card.
This backfires. Even my whole entire deck is spellcasters, and even this sometimes backfires on me. So you have to know how to run this precisely. But hella comes through. And now, extra deck.
Was it close?
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Shit. 2 windows. Stops your opponent from spamming out monsters. Preferably blue eyes, because no matter you only get one blue eyes, Jacob. 1 blue eyes. 1 blue eyes. When they go run 2, even though I hardly bring her out, but target a monster you control can't be destroyed by battle by opponent's special summon monster. Come in handy. Hardly bring her out though. 2 Gristas. This is a free solid warning. Like this card is dope. I need to bring them out more. I know, man. Noyatilis, for those of you running Cyber Angels, you're gonna see this a lot. Any ritual deck, it'll hella slow your roll. And of course, the new boss monsters since Construct's out, Shekinaga, pops negates the activation of a special summon monster's effect and destroys it. And then 1 Dark Law. Danklaw, hella clutch, since a lot of decks add to their hand. And then for synchros, we got a Virgil. I don't use it for his draw power. That and when he goes to the grave with Chocolate Magician Girl's effect, I can special him from the grave and have him again for more draw power. Black Rose, if I have a lot of Shaddolls on the field, I'll just use your effects and go hella into plays. Combos like that. And Enlightenment Paladin, another spellcaster, pretty dope effect. And then I haven't been able to bring this guy out. He should be in Shaddoll trains and probably will be. Rail Cannon, detach to inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent, and he's a 3k beater, so pretty handy. That's pretty much it. I don't really run side decks for any.
You want to show some little combos for the people?
Want to show some combos without construct though?
Homie keep saying that, fool. Next balance, she gonna be back, and I'm looking for your ass. I'm gonna be like, where you at?
I'm gonna go missing. I'm gonna go missing.
Yeah, you better go missing. Shit.
Yu-Gi-Oh forever.
So what's your god hand?
Oh, god hand.
Show us your god hand.
A god hand. Fuck. All right. Well, that. Definitely Secret Village. I have to go first. I honestly don't care if I go first or second. Preferably, if I go first, I want this in my hand. A berry, cause she searches, and then maybe a kiwi. Actually, it don't matter. Any other magician girl doesn't have to be. And maybe a sinister shadow. Nah, not a sinister shadow. Honestly, any Shaddoll. Really, any Shaddoll, doesn't matter. I really don't care. Probably Hedgehog. Then like let me see. Where's that? Shaddoll Fusion, and then maybe. Honestly, these 4 are cool. All normal berry, activate Secret Village. I'll set this face down. So if they don't want to clear an attack, or if they special something out to try to pop this or get rid of this, I'll just chain Shaddoll Fusion, make Shekinaga really quick, Hedgehog effect. I have a Shaddoll in my hand, and for those you know, to activate Grista and Shekinaga's abilities, you have to have a Shaddoll card in your hand. It doesn't have to be a monster, but usually I'll send the monster because then they'll activate their effects when I send them.
True.
But yeah, that'll pretty much. If I open up with Barry, the other ones could be freaking a bunk. It could be like weak cards. Like I can go with. Let me see. I could open up with that, and because of Barry, it makes it on bunk. I don't give a fuck. I'll search for like maybe like a kiwi or apple. Doesn't matter, because once she's targeted, I'll special out either kiwi or apple, and then effective apple, they'll try to attack it. I'll special the kiwi that I have in my hand. So Barry unbunks any hand.
Alright. Alright, there we go.